data. Yeah, right now I'm just calculating some stuff. Lynx, you probably made it into Team Ultra Summit. You are still 4th anyway, and judging by the fact that you're 3rd at minimum right now, you're good to go. So congratulations to you. Very happy that you got to make it in, considering the fact that you've been the most active competitor, and I know you've been working really hard for this moment, so congratulations. Very happy for you. And now we're going into set number 1 of the losers finals, and there's only one set in losers finals, so I don't know what I'm clicking, but we're seeing I.Zee come out with the Yoshi and Lynxical with Aegis. Nothing super surprising. The big thing that people have to look out for is just how will I.Zee adapt to Lynxical coming off a hot set against Lucky. I mean, they were playing astounding, constantly getting in his face, making sure that his recoveries were out of whack. It was hard for him to get in, so he's just got to keep on keeping on. Welcome back.
Keep on keeping on is very important. Hello, hello, hello. Looks like I haven't missed too much of the game as I.Zee closes out the first stock with a well-placed up air. Boy. What an interesting matchup this is. Again, Yoshi definitely gaining a lot of meta relevance, especially thanks to very strong results from Japanese players, though. Has also had very strong US representation as well. I'm curious, though. What do you think of the matchup?
That's probably gonna be final. All right, so yeah, we got our top 4 for Team Ultra Summit for the PR. Dang. So yeah, top 4 will be Osh9, Lynxical, So Scary Nyan Nyan, and Twitchy.
Very good stuff to the 4 of them. Absolutely well deserved too. All 4 of those players have been playing their hearts out in bracket. Been doing an excellent job. I'm very much so looking forward to seeing them at the summit.
And then actually, if I.Zee makes this run to 1st place, they might be able to squeeze in there. It's very unlikely, but they might be able to squeeze in there under Twitchy. It's very unlikely though. And then on the outside looking in, you have Butterkicks and Lucky.
I mean, they still have the LCQ on Friday though, so hey, there's still a chance.
Right.
How is the LCQ working? Is it 1 slot?
Yep.
Alright, good luck to all of them. Anywho, jumping back into this game right now. Lynxical, despite losing the first stock, looking pretty good at the moment, brought it way back into their favor and closes the game out with a 2-stock victory. God, I love Yoshi's clapping animation. It's such a goofy angle.
Yeah, that's awesome though. I'm happy for all 4 of those players. So yeah, that means Osh will be removed from the Team Ultra's like vote-in thing. He'll be removed from that because he got in through a qualifier already.
Definitely interesting change of pace, but anywho. But yeah, no, good stuff to Osh.
I mean, good stuff to all of them, dog.
Yeah, no. Specifically though, Osh, the only reason I'm highlighting Osh here is because you don't have to deal with all the campaigning garbage. It's not garbage, it's hard work, but it's like, just less stress on your shoulders is what I'm trying to say.
It's tedious, that's the word you're looking for.
That's the one.
Because tedious is like, it's like straight exhausting to do.
Exactly.
I'm explaining it to the 9-year-olds watching who don't know language.
Well, I certainly hope that the Ultra experience has been educational as well as entertaining as we jump into this game number 2. Bringing it over to Battlefield, Interesting stage choice to say the least. Again, we've talked about this before, but Yoshi does historically do very good here. It's not seeming to do good enough. Lynx pushing I.Zee off to the corner and really not giving them the opportunity to breathe at the moment. I.Zee trying to get their way back into things. Not getting any sort of punish on that B. Not getting a punish on that one either, just opting to go to the corner and play it slow. Honestly, probably for the best. It's not going to work out, though. Another well-placed up B from Lynxical going to take the stock. The Yoshi Bomber coming out, but the really well-placed spot dodge going to trigger the foresight and not give Lynx any sort of... Or, excuse me, it's not going to result in Lynx's shield being broken by an otherwise awkward situation for a lot of characters.
Right. I mean, again, as I was saying earlier, Lynxical's just playing really hot right now. After that set with Lucky, they're just keeping the pressure on I.Zee, and I mean, as we were talking about earlier, someone who's coming off a hot losers run is going to be a lot more threatening than someone who just got sent into losers and hasn't had the chance to play a hot, like, intense bracket set.
I am curious about your opinions on this matchup. I was asking it a little bit earlier, but I was a little distracted because I had a handful of M&Ms that needed to be tended to.
I would say it's Aegis favored because if Mythra can't really get in, Pyra definitely can, because Pyra breaks the armor and jump armor pretty well, and then oh my Jesus,
God, the shield pressure. And yeah, there we see it again, the jump armor getting broken. Again, I legitimately did not know that jump armor could be broken until today. Like, this is my first time learning about it.
Yoshi struggles to land for, like, outside of, like, jump, like, Aegis has a pretty good, like, jump, like, game to, like, catch you, like, anti-air you, basically. Yeah. And Yoshi doesn't really have any landing options that are reliable, so...
Again, the one thing Yoshi... To go off of that a little bit, Yoshi does have the really good movement, air movement speed, but when you're dealing with a character like Aegis that can move and trace your movement so well on the ground, it kind of invalidates that to a degree.
Right, and especially since Pyra is super hard to kill, Yoshi doesn't really get a lot of mileage off of some of the stuff you'd see them hit on, like, Meat Brawler or Pac-Man, for example. That forward smash is definitely gonna kill at like 140.
Regardless of matchup, I think a forward smash at 140 is usually gonna kill.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, it's the saving grace.
Evened out this game too. 44%. That's a little nuts for one move.
Yeah, no. I.Zee doing a great job at maintaining pressure, though is going to eat the forward air at ledge. Not dead yet. Never mind. You don't have a double jump. Unfortunate, but I.Zee is going to drop game number 1. Lynxical's on a hot streak right now, as you said. That win over Lucky definitely pumped some extra fire in those veins. And now this Lynx is on the hunt, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's not 2-0 already, is it?
It is.
How long? I wasn't gone that long. What happened?
Yeah, that first game was pretty quick.
Oh, no. I thought this was game 1. I'm actually losing my mind, dude. I thought this was game 1. I redact my previous statement from, oh, it's not going that bad. This is looking rough. Lynxical up 2-0. Running it back to Battlefield once again should be advantageous in theory for I.Zee if they can get something started here, but Lynxical's keeping the pressure on and just giving I.Zee no room to start anything. It is a rough spot. That caught me very off guard. I genuinely thought that was a graphical error. But no. No, Lynxical's is playing excellent right now.
I'm just giggling, that's funny.
I am perturbed, to say the least. I know Lynx is an effective player, but I didn't think she was quite that effective.
I mean, she's gotten like top 5 in the last like billion Sundown series, so it's
Oh,
consistency,
absolutely.
like,
I know again, I'm not doubting her capabilities at all, but Jesus Christ, I did not expect the game to be finished that quickly while I went to the restroom.
I don't know, man. You did take a pretty long time.
Take that long.
You were also like there for game 1. I think you just zoned out.
Did I? You know what? I was there for game 1. I completely forgot about it. I got back here for game 1. That's why I was so confused. I don't know how I completely forgot that game 1 existed. I'm actually like going mental.
So I'm just giggling.
I was here too because it was PS2. I remember it was started on PS2 and Lynx taken pretty convincingly. I am losing my mind, man. Lynx is just playing too good, and the raw skill is overloading my brain's ability to remember details. Right now, though, I.Zee is up at the moment at a pretty high percent. 150, though, getting some solid damage in, is gonna finally die. Lynx managing to take the stock, though, eating a pretty solid chunk of damage.
I'm just laughing. That was super funny.
Poor dude. We don't talk about that. That was... I've done some ditzy things before, but oh my god.
It's not even like, it can't even be noon anywhere right now, which is kind of crazy, so you can't even blame it on a high noon.
Yeah.
Or happy hour. Yo. Regardless,
It's like
though,
3 in the morning somewhere.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, I actually control all the time. Oh, whoa. What a side B.
What's
Anyway,
this?
back there from I.Zee. First time that Lynxical has been at a stock deficit this entire set, so maybe I.Zee's kind of... Ooh. I.Zee's definitely starting to wake up a little bit, getting 49% off of a nice conversion.
This is, if you want to get real technical, this is the second time because it happened earlier in this specific game as well. However, Lynx clapping back pretty quickly. Only
I
gonna
more so meant like the last stock situation. They weren't on last stock yet.
Yeah, no, okay, that's fair. I'll give you that.
Regardless, those 74% and 89% for Lynxical right now, if they want to sweep I.Zee and move to Grand Finals to secure that, they have to take that Nair, and they did not take that Nair. So...
We're going to a game 4! It's not over yet. Yoshi fans can rejoice.
I mean, hey, she doesn't have to worry about not qualifying for Team Ultra Summit anymore.
I think if I was in Lynxical's shoes, though, I'd want to keep this momentum going and see how it does against Osh in winners, or in grands.
Sure, because you still have to qualify as the #1 player on PR.
Which would be quite the piece of bragging rights.
Yeah, like, as of right now, Lynxical is number 2, even if she loses to I.Zee. So that would be pretty crazy.
I wonder what stage we're going to be taking it to. I think Lynxical hasn't been too picky, at least so far in this set, letting Battlefield go for 2 games, just confident in how they're playing. I do wonder if we're going to be seeing Battlefield stricken off the table, however, given that last game.
I don't know, we'll see. I mean, we'll see.
Are definitely going to a different stage, though. We saw them picking stages.
3, 2.
And as we jump into game number 4, going over to Small Battlefield, also known as Nearly Almost Battlefield, but not quite. I.Zee trying to get a pretty bold punish off of the missed uppy. Might have been benefiting more from just going for a little bit of a safer option. Though, regardless, I.Zee down not too much. It's early in the game. Again, getting a lot of use out of egg roll. Not going to get punished for it either. Right now, we are seeing a bit more of what we saw in the first 2 games of this set. Lynxical's in the driver's seat right now and just not getting caught by these Yoshi bombers. Going to end up finding the first stock pretty convincingly with the up air. It's looking like we might be finishing things out. Lynx not too happy about dropping that game before, just wanting to clap back as quick as possible. I.Zee trying to find some sort of opening right now, but eating another 74. Lynx still sitting at a comfortable 32% on their first stock right now. Definitely seeing shades of what Dr. Kerr meant, especially with the space coverage. Oh my god, Lynx, please. Let I.Zee play a little bit. I.Zee trying to find the edge guard. Not going to be able to close that out. Unfortunately, Lynx making it back to stage, but I.Zee already down to their last stock. Can you find the kill here? Not going to be able to find the up air off of that, either of those forward airs, but is going to be able to rack up some decent damage. You're 1 or 2 good hits away from taking a stock, and really taking a stock early is what you need right now, because or not taking a stock early, taking a stock sooner rather than later is going to be pretty pivotal. Lynx on deck with the techs though. Time around, finally gonna drop the stock to the back air.
Yeah, Lynxical just has all that control. I mean, that game 3 definitely could have shifted momentum, but I feel like it just meant nothing to Lynx. Just gotta cook.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
I dropped my water bottle, so had to grab that real quick.
Okay, buddy, you gotta stop. Don't ever drop a water.
I dropped a water bottle. Relax, it didn't spill anywhere.
That's good. I'm glad that didn't spill.
Anyway, right now, Lynx looking solid, though. I.Zee beginning to make a comeback right now. The double dunk coming out from the Yoshi player, though, is going to eat the up air, getting caught, going high to try to wait out the invincibility. Lynx closing it down with a comfortable 3-1 finish. Very good stuff to I.Zee, though, taking a really solid game 3, and also with a very saucy double dunk to put a little bit of pizzazz on it before they took their leave from this bracket, finishing with an excellent 3rd place performance. And with their fair share of upsets in bracket as well, doing a good job at beating Lucky to make it here in the 1st place, and also taking the game off of Butterkicks before the lag test ultimately resulted in their unfortunate disqualification.
That was huge too. They would have qualified for Summit most likely if they didn't get the DQ.
Again, all the best to Butterkicks. Hopefully the internet's a little bit more consistent for the LCQ. I imagine Kicks will probably enter as long as it works with their schedule, because they've been pretty regularly competing and are definitely a very talented player and most likely able to make it.
Yeah, I believe so. It's definitely something that she can do. We'll see though.
All the best to her. But in